Y'all just danced your faces off, and it is so early in the morning, and you gave so much, and we could feel it, okay? I want you to know that. It was incredible. I think that you can leave here rest assured that you did a wonderful job, and all of the hard work you've done paid off. It was such a joy to watch, and I was just the whole time, I was like, the stamina. Like, I could not be doing that this morning at this time. At any time, really, but they really nailed it. And there were so many wonderful things that I wrote down that I want to share, and there's one little moment that I would love to work. One thing that I really loved the entire time from start to finish was, I'm speaking in draft here, so I'm articulating as I'm thinking, but I loved how many moments of eye contact you all shared with one another. I could tell you were taking care of each other. You're a smaller group, but you're mighty. And what we love most as audience members is to get to be a fly on the wall of a story and not feel like we're being pulled into it by like the person on stage looking at us and then be like, did what I do, like, did you like that? Was that funny? Yeah. You know, whenever somebody does that, it kind of makes you go, oh, I have to like give more energy to make sure that they feel like I'm okay. But y'all were telling the story to each other and just letting us watch it. And it was so lovely. We got to just sit and enjoy the story because you were so present with each other. And that is not always the case. Like, it was so lovely to watch you really look at each other and tell each other these stories as your characters. It was really noticeable. We saw it, all of it. And so I can tell that you really care about each other and you take care of each other and support each other, which is huge. And that was the whole time. Like, no matter what the dance number was, it was the whole time. I would say one thing for transitions, go ahead, don't wait for the music to start to play with each other. Like, if you know that you're about to enter and your music hasn't started yet, go ahead and, go talk to your person, like, silently or whatever it is, build that moment, and then when the music starts, you can be ready, just so it doesn't give like a stop-start lurch. But really, most transitions were really lovely, and it was very fluid. There were just a couple times where I was like, oh, they could go ahead and start hanging out with each other, playing around. But yeah, like, great unity and relationships, and just the stamina that you had from start to finish was great. The moment I would love to look at is a sister act moment, so you two kind of get a nice little break. But yes, I know you'll sit there and you'll watch and you'll support. I would love to just play with the very beginning of this because it's such a fun number, and the whole review is a fun number, and so it's fun for us to watch, but this is kind of where it sets the tone, the very beginning sets a tone for the audience of like, oh, this is like gonna be really funny and really like comedic. And so I would love to just play with some of the little acting moments from all of you as Dolores is like walking each of you through. What's the very, very beginning? If you would mind.
Now, sisters, listen up. When you're singing, it's not just about the notes. You're rejoicing, praising the Lord. You gotta remember that.
Okay, yes, okay. And so each of you, I would love if you could have your own personal opinion about what is she talking about. This is never how this has been done before. This is not what I know in my convent. This is not how we sing, So I would love to see just dynamics, and you don't have to say it out loud what your thoughts are, but each nun, I would love to have your own very clear perception of like how you feel about Dolores telling you this. So can we try that? Can you like take a second to think about that, and then can we try? And can you just go through, and I'll like say hold when I want to like hold and work something? Thank you.
Now, sisters, listen up. When you're singing, it's not just about the notes. You're rejoicing, praising the Lord. You gotta remember that. First rule of singing, get those rafters ringing, toss everything and dig down deep inside. If you've got a song worth hearing, there's just one thing to do. Keep your fear from interfering and let that sucker burst through. Raise your voice.
Okay, cool. Beautiful. Yes. And thank you for coming. Of like y'all starting to do that, and I love when you look at each other because you can like feel free to look at each other and go, are you hearing this? Like, what is going on? Because then that allows us to go, okay, they're uncomfortable. Like, it's really up to y'all to tell the story of like what y'all are feeling and what your opinion is about what's happening. And then when she busts through and goes through, I think that's huge, you know? And so I think y'all kind of stand and you're like, okay, I'm ready for my next choreography. But I think take that as another acting moment to go, oh my gosh, you know, like it's amplified. So really have an opinion when she like busts through. Can we do just that little moment and then I'll put you out of your misery? Yeah, right before then.
Just keep your fear from interfering and let that sucker burst through. Raise your voice.
Yeah, okay, great, yeah, it was great. Yeah, go ahead, yeah. Yeah, y'all, all of this unity, like unison, like, startled thing, which worked, because then it told us, like, oh, they're still not into it. But then I think you were kind of like, I'm kind of into it. And so it's fun to see the dynamics of that, to see some people that are like, no, I'm not buying in, and then you were kind of like, okay. So it's really nice to have the very individual opinions about what's going on, and it allows for the comedy to speak even more. But it was so much fun to watch. It was so much fun to watch all of you. You did a wonderful job.
I think my biggest thing was, there's how many of you? 8 of you? Yes. And it feels like there's like 27. I kept looking at the list, and then I'd look and go, 1, 2, 3, no, there's only 8. So I think, beyond anything, it's so impressive of how much energy and how much vocal sound you brought to it for the small, mighty group that you are. It's very clear your training is good. There's so many points on the kicks. There's so much, you can just tell. From the moment you started, I was like, oh, these kids have technique. They've worked on it. They're, whoever is, putting this all together, the attention to detail is very clear. So I want to acknowledge that. Keep going. It's already so good. And it was a perfect mix of technique meets acting, and it all came together really nicely. To that point, because I felt like so much of it was really thought out, really clean, really nice. The parts that weren't stuck out because I was like, oh good, okay. So we got to improve there and there, which makes our lives so easy because in general, everything is so good that I was like, okay, let's just clean up a couple things. So I just want to look at maybe 2 things. The end of consider yourself, can we look at that just really quickly? I thought to myself, they have so much technique, they're so good, but then their knees, on this, you do this, and the knees, I was like, I have questions about the height of these knees. And then you got to the end of the entire thing, and I was like, oh, there we go. And so, can I just see this? But I want it as if there's a bar here, you're holding your broomstick here, and every time, the knee, every one of these, the knee has to come all the way up, yeah? Can you show me that? Because I know you can do it. I just want to add it here. Someone count us in, or you know better than I.
5, 6, 7,
Consider yourself.
Boom. So now, imagine, here. Imagine one of these is in front of every one of you. And so I want knee height, but I also want you jumping over the broom, yeah? So I want full height up and over, but I also want knees, yeah? Same thing, 5, 6.
5, 6, 7,
Consider yourself.
Yes.
Come mates, we don't wanna have no fuss. For after some consideration we can state, consider yourself one of us.
Nailed it. Does it feel different?
Yes.
Does it look different?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so every moment is an opportunity to really kind of sell it, especially when you get to the end of these songs, yes? The only other thought I have is, and there was only a couple moments in like Good Morning, there was a couple of moments in Matchmaker that I wanted to feel as if this was the first time you were saying this. As if it was coming to you in the moment of like what my ideal human is. Maybe he's tall, maybe he's short. It felt a little, which is so easy to do because we've probably rehearsed this 8,000 times, right? I wanted to still feel as if this is the first time that you're having these ideas. And those moments come when we're connecting to each other, and then we're connecting with ourselves, and then I have an idea, and then here. So it's going to motivate, to Caitlin's point, It's going to motivate all those moments of moving into a new formation. You're moving into that new formation because I have an idea and it takes me a place, yeah? And so just look, we don't have time to do it again, but just look in those moments and find, why am I doing this? What's the connective motivation that gets me to do this? And as if this is coming to me for the first time, have those organic moments, and then you're home free. It's so good. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You made me smile so much. I'm sitting there, my face is hurting, and I'm smiling so much because you brought so much of yourself, your individuality, your love of each other. I hope that's true because you act like it. The connections, you don't always see that, and that was magnificent. So thank you so much for your work and for your commitment and for showing us what theater is and can do.
Yes.
Thank you.